Hi everyone, I just thought I'd let you see me do this plaque that I'm making. I've got a vintage picture that I've glued onto the mirror, sorry not the mirror, the glass. Gorgeous frame that I got. That just fits in there, so what I'm going to do is actually glue that in using glossy accents. Make sure I get that in right, yep. So what I'm going to do is just glue that in there, and that will eventually set nice. Then I've got some Copic markers because I want a bit of pink in this. So what I'm going to do is, excuse me, is just to colour very lightly. It's only a very light pink, a Shabby Chic pink. All the pearls, and I'm just doing a over the top. It just looks really pretty pink with a hint of colour. That's all. I am using different laces as well. I'm going to mix and match my laces because I think you can do. You don't have to have all one colour at all. I think it's nice to mix them. And I'm just going to colour the inside of the frame with this as well. I don't want it cream. Like that. Yeah, that's really pretty. Let's just set that off nicely. So, oops, what I'm going to have to do is put the glass back in and leave that upside down just to set. I'm just going to move these out of the way. Now, what I've got, I've done the frame at the canvas, and I've used the Cosmic Shimmer in the Vintage Mist, which is the no it isn't. Isn't the Marigold. It's the Cosmic Shimmer Vintage Mist, and this one is the Anti-Rose. And let me move these out of the way so I can move about. And I've used the Marigold in the Vintage Mist. And I've just put that on and then used one of the ink pads just to go around, sprayed it with water, dried it. But I'm going to seal that, and I'm going to seal that using Mod Podge. Oh, sorry, before I do that though, I do want to put some crackle paste on it. So I'm going to use the Dreamweaver's crackle paste, and let's just see, where do I want it? Well, hopefully that's going to lay there with a doily. I'm going to put a doily on it, and so what I'm going to do is just put some crackle paste over here and here. Really does just give it that aged look. Now what I'm going to do is just go over it with some ink. And I'm using the spun sugar. Absolutely loved this. I want it a little bit darker, that's all. And blend that in. That's better, just like that. Put your hand underneath it and get some of that colour on it. That's fine, I'm quite happy with that. And now for the Mod Podge. Now you need a pretty large brush, which I'm going to use this one. Because you want to do this quickly. That. Put the Mod Podge back. And I'm just going to help that along to dry. And it's also helping that bubble a little bit more. Okay, so now we've got that. I'm quite happy with that. And then what I've got is this piece of material that I wanted to use. And I am leaving it because, like I said, I'm mixing the colours. So what I'm going to do is just start and glue this on from the middle first. Oops a daisy, make sure I've got enough to go all the way around. Oh, on the edge of this side. Like that. Let's go back and finish this. And it's just cut off something. This was cut off a tablecloth. So I'm not bothered about it looking shabby at all, because I want it shabby chic. Like that. See, that's beautiful. Look at that cloth. I will deal with all that shortly. But isn't that gorgeous? So what I'm going to do is pull this back and just put a little bit of glue on the triangles in the pattern. And then, like I said, this frame is going to sit here. Oh, that's beautiful. Will it sit there? No, there. That is beautiful. And it's going to have to go on with some glossy accents, to be honest. So I'm just going to fit that on the best I can. Like that. And that will dry. I mean, look at that, it's beautiful. Now what I do have, like I said, I cut several applique bits that I had. And so I'm just going to pop them when I need them, where I want them. Like that. And I've got some tiny applique flowers. I'm just going to pop here, there and everywhere. Here's another one of these. A nice little flower to go there as well. Right, just like that. Here's a really pretty one. We'll put one there. Sorry, I hope you are seeing this. Sorry if you're not. Like that. Okay. And then, like I say, I've got some gorgeous flowers. And there you go. I mean, I'm going to put some sprays in and things like that, but I just wanted to show you the basics of this nice little canvas that I've done. I absolutely love the colours, the paste. It's now protected, and the laces basically, and these appliques, because they're absolutely stunning. I'm not sure if I'll use one of these maybe. See, I've got to be careful with using leaves, and I'm not a lover of leaves, to be honest. I'm going to push that right in there. You know, I don't think you need to use too many sprays and things like that, because you take away the beauty of what you've just created. Might do one there. No, I don't like that. I just like it with the one, so I'm going to just stick with the one. So I hope you like that. What I'm going to do is just pop these little pearls. I cut them from some trim on those little flowers there. I've just got 2 little pearls. Like that. And that's just set that off really, really nicely. I've added some clay, a little clay bird that I made yesterday, a clay heart and a clay perfume bottle. And what I did with them, I took the white rub and buff straight onto the clay, and then I sprayed the antique rose. Oh yeah, antique rose. And because it went onto that type of because I didn't paint it first, it like went on it in blobs. So I just heat dried it like that, and they came out really pretty. And then all I've done is I've just put some glossy accents over the top to keep that colour on them as well. So a little bird, little heart, and a perfume bottle. And that's the, I'm just going to take the camera out a little bit. And that's the plaque. Now you can see all of this underneath, so I do like that. I love the way these laces lay together. I've put the little butterfly on, a ribbon butterfly as well. And I don't like them being just perfect. Do you know what I mean? It's just do with them what you want, like that. And I just think that now looks quite pretty. And take that out a bit more. Oops, there we go. It's going blurred if I do that. But these, I'm just going to show you something else. Last night I did do some bits and pieces. Here's a perfume bottle before, and it needs sanding down now and cleaning up. I made some locks and some birds, some bits and pieces. And then I also did these, which I'm just going to show you. Oops, daisy. They're just drying, basically. Let me just turn it round. I did the locks, and they all need cleaning up now. All they need is just sanding down and whatever. This was a pendant that I made a mould of, and I ended up with that, so I've got that to play with. The masks. Made my own spanner type things for any steampunk things I want to do. That was just using up the clay. I mean, not very good, but when I've sanded them down and shaped them, they'll be fine. This was, I've got this. It's a little jar, like a little metal jar thing that I've got that I made a mould for. The birds, you'll recognise the birds, so I made moulds for them. And all of these, they're just drying, and then I can sand them. Some butterflies, again the little bird. Some bottles. These will all be sanded down and smoothed out. And then I did a couple of cherubs as well that I can use in projects. The keys actually broke, but I'm not bothered about that, because when you're doing steampunk and you want that sort, that on the front of a book, you can just put that on. You can put that on the side of it then. So, use them up. Don't waste them just because they're broken. That was just using up some of the clay with a flower. And the clouds. The clouds are great fun to have and put in. And all I use to clean mine up is a nail file. It's just a nail file, not quite dry as you can see, and you just smooth out the edges, and that's it. That's all you have to do. And whenever you want it smooth it out, and it does it fine, and they come up great. Like I said, a little lock, and they're quite thick, so they'll look great on a project. Like you say, is just sand them all down. A lot of the time you can get the imperfections out of them as well. So I will be doing that with them all when they're ready. Little mushrooms. Love those. That was a mould that I took off one that I bought. And like you say, the hats. But if you use a rub and buff first and then spray onto it, it's like an oil, like an oil base. So it doesn't spread all over it, it just separates into like bubble type things, and that's how I got that look. But and then when that's dry, that's going to look fantastic. So I just thought I'll come back and tell you that. So that's it for now. I shall come back with something else very shortly. Thanks for watching. And Jim, that's the gentleman crafter, I just want to say a very personal thank you for doing what you did yesterday. I know I've thanked you, but I want to say it in person. And I really do appreciate it. And you're an awesome guy. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye for now.